Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Morgan Dollar Mondays with Massabesic Gold and Silver. This week we have a special two-part series of videos featuring what exactly is in our display case here at Massabesic Gold and Silver. But before we get into all that, I am Dean with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Thank you so much for joining me today on my channel, and I hope you consider liking and subscribing to my channel if you have not done so already. For the rest of you who have already subscribed and keep coming back each week, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you, and I really look forward to looking at your comments and responding to them. So let's start off here. This is an 1878 Philadelphia. This coin is usually not on camera because this is in the upper left-hand side of the display case that I use. And I'm going to show you that display case right now. So here's our display case. You can see here that there is 24 slots for 23 Morgan silver dollars and one peace dollar. I have several of these display cases that I put coins in. Sometimes I use these to display to sell. Sometimes I use them just as I'm doing now to just look at the coins. And I also obviously use them for Morgan Dollar Mondays and really the background for Massabesic Gold and Silver. So our 1878 is located here up at the upper left-hand side of this display case. And we're going to be looking this week at these top 12 coins. So I'm going to try to do my best and to do that in a timely fashion. I really like these cases. These are really made for gems, but I converted it for coins. So here it is, our nice Morgan silver dollar here. This 1878 Philadelphia looks to be in about, I would say, XF, maybe 40, I would say. It does have a lot of luster that's left on this coin, which is surprising. It is a 7 tail feather with the 78 reverse. It is really nice overall. I like looking at this coin. A lot of circulation marks here. A lot of luster is gone. On the obverse here, you can see several scratches. Right here, it just doesn't look like it came from circulation. It looks a little deliberate to me. But overall, you can see some nice wear spots right here above Liberty's ear and on the flowers in Liberty's hair. And then you can see the open areas. Very little luster left, but within the legends and near the devices, you can see just a little hint of luster there. So, like I said, in that extremely fine grade, overall, probably a details coin with those scratches, but hey, who knows? Grading seems to be kind of crazy today. But I like this coin overall. I keep it for the collection here at Massabesic Gold and Silver to be part of the display, and because I don't have a nice 1878 Philadelphia yet. But let's keep going. So we're going to work our way across the top here. This coin, for those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, have seen this. This is a 1878S. This is a really nice coin. I keep going back and forth of wanting to dip this coin and not wanting to dip it. I think I'm probably going to end up dipping this someday. I know I shouldn't, but I really think that it would really pop more if we got a little bit of this kind of nasty tarnish off of it. The toning here is just, it's not exactly the toning that you aspire to have in your collection, I guess. Let's just take a quick look here at the difference here in the wear. You can see this one here is uncirculated, while the one on the left here is definitely circulated. You could see the wear on the high points, and just that's the difference between strike and wear. This is a nicely struck 78S. I really like the luster in this coin, and I think I could get this coin to really, really pop if it was little taken a little this coating of toning. There you go, off of this coin. That's something that you shouldn't repeat. Anyway, it's got some nice attributes. I do like this coin. I don't think I'd ever send it to get graded. I think it's a nice choice coin. So I keep it here in the display. We got a nice 79 Philadelphia here. This one, it's a little grainy. I would say that the you can see just kind of a little graininess here on the cheek, a little bit on the neck there. That's pretty common. The die probably got rusted, and that's one of the reasons why you see that kind of graininess here. Overall, it's a nice coin, probably in that choice grade. Also has a little of that brown kind of toning along the edge. Not really bad. it's not distracting to me at least. It just doesn't have that kind of cloudiness like the 78S has. But overall, it's a nice coin, just like the 78S. Again, that's why I keep it in our display here for Morgan Dollar Mondays. I think it's a really beautiful coin. And again, it's kind of hard to see on camera when I'm filming most of the time. But sometimes I do like to try to kind of trade them out a little bit. The obverse, like I said, is nice. Just a little graininess here and there, but that doesn't really take away from the coin. But if you are cherry picking, you probably don't want that. Here, let's try to get a closer look. You can just see this little. It's kind of, I don't know. If you're not really able to see it, it just doesn't seem right. This is a real coin. I know sometimes when you see graininess on coins, it could be an indication that it is a counterfeit. This one is not. This is legit. I do have an 83 that we're going to be looking at today as well that has worse of that grayness. But before we do that, look at this 79S. This is nice. That nice rim toning again. Just overall beautiful luster. Again, that San Francisco, just those coins just look great. So that's one of the reasons why I keep this one in our display, even though I have a really high grade 79S. This one here is just really nice. Got some die polish marks here as well on the reverse. Another reason why I keep this, just an example, you can see the die polish marks. They are kind of going in the same direction mostly, but you can see some of them crisscrossing each other. That's how we know they're die polish. I have another coin here that we'll be looking at a little bit later that has some roller marks or striations on it, but you can see how they crisscross each other. That's an indication that these are die polish marks. You can see some of them are a little bit more raised than others as well. So this one, let's just compare these two S's. You can see what I mean of why I kind of want to dip the one on the left. It just seems a little cloudy, if you will, compared to the one on the right. Let's keep going. We have a nice 1880 Philadelphia. I really like this coin. This was one of my first coins I purchased. I used to buy a lot of raw Morgans, and I aspired to sending them off to get graded. And, as grading prices increased, I just kind of pulled back on that and decided, I think I'm just going to cherry pick graded coins. So that's one of the reasons why you really won't see too many grading videos from me, because my hope is to, just really continue to cherry pick coins that are already graded. This coin has some light cleaning, I think, right by the eagle's feather. As I turn it here, you can see some hairlines there. Do you see where the luster kind of disappears? That's the other reason why I keep this coin. You can see that luster break right in between the wreath and the eagle's feather. It looks like somebody did some light cleaning there. You can see those hairlines, but that's another video. So yeah, if I was to send this off, it would probably come back graded. Of course it would come back graded. It would probably come back details because it's a cleaned coin. Here's a nice 81 Philadelphia. This one has a decent strike overall, a nice look to it overall. I think the luster's good. Got a little toning, nothing spectacular. Decent strike, like I said. The toning is not really anything to write home about. Probably in that nice choice, maybe Mint State 64 grade. I like it. That's why I keep it in the display. Again, I don't think it would be really worth sending off to get graded, because you can find a nice 81p out there somewhere. Here's a nice 1890 New Orleans. Got some frostiness here on the devices, which I like. Really nice luster as well. A little bit of a weaker strike. I shouldn't say really, really weak, but it's you'll see why in a second when I show you the reverse. So there's the O for the New Orleans Mint. But I want to show you, as I turn it here, you're going to see some lines that look like die polish marks at first glance. But these are actually roller marks, or at least I believe that they are roller marks. They are all parallel. They are all heading in the same direction. None of them crisscross, hence why I said they are parallel. And these just look like striations to me. They look like roller marks, which is can be very common on some Morgans. You also have a die clash there as well, but anyway, I think it was just these little roller marks here, and that's for another video. I think I'll do that in another video, but But overall, this is a nice coin, nice example of a 90O. I really enjoy it. That's why I keep it again. I think it's got a nice look, so I leave it here in the display. This one here is perhaps one of my favorite coins. This is an 1882 O over S. So this is over the mint mark. This coin was graded by Annex to be mint state 61. I think their grade is right on. I really like the toning. I cracked it out because I wanted to keep it in my display. So that's one of the reasons why I did. I just really love the toning here. I think it's just some really nice natural toning that, took place over time. It does not look like artificially toned, even though I know a bunch of you are going to say that's artificially toned. Well, maybe it is. I don't think so, but it was graded in an old Annex holder, not an A&A holder, but a old Annex holder, soapbox holder. And it's just really cool. You can see the S underneath that O. It looks to be very easy to see, even under or even without the magnification. But overall, like I said, this is just one of my favorite coins to own. I may send this off to get graded someday just because I'd love a graded example. But again, there's just so many of them out there. You can find a nice graded example at a reasonable price. Here is an 83p. So this coin is the thing of reason why I started my channel. When I got into collecting, I thought this coin was fake. You can see all these little granules here. I was talking to a coin dealer on YouTube, sent him pictures of these. I DM'd him. And he just was full of snark. He just was like, yeah, it's real. And I said, well, can you tell me the reason why you think it's real? And he never responded to me. So I ended up buying the encyclopedia on Morgan silver dollars and peace dollars from Van Allen and Malice. And when you look under the chapter for the 83p, you will find that they reference rusted dies. So that's what this is. That's all those little things is because the die was rusted, and so you get all those little granules. Another video for sure. I'll definitely do that. Go into more depth. Here is everybody's favorite. This is a nice 1883 Carson City. A little frostiness here, nothing too glamorous, but it is nice. Also has a die clash here right by the eagle's wing and the wreath there, you can see. But let's take a closer look at the reverse here. Right there is the die clash. I've made videos about die clashes, so you can always go back and check those. But this is just a really nice example of an 83cc. Again, one of the first Morgans I purchased raw, and I think I did well. I think this is a nice choice coin. And it's just nice to have in the display. Here is 86 Philadelphia. This is a nice coin as well. Nothing too glamorous here. This isn't like super high grade. All of these coins, other than the 82, they're in that choice grade. They're in that mint state 63 to mint state 64. This is really nice. It has a die clash as well, just like the 83cc. These are just fun coins to own. You can get these raw. They're very common overall, and they're nice to have in raw condition like these. And then our last one here is 1887 New Orleans. This can be a little harder to find in really nice shape. You can see that this is a weaker strike. But the luster is really nice, and I love the die cracks. I know I'm a super geek when it comes about this stuff. Like, it's not adding any value to the coin, but I just think it's a nice example. You can see all these die cracks here running along the edge of the coin within the legends, going through the eagle's wing. Again, this is just part of the process. The die is just getting old, getting cracks, so when the metal flows, when the dies come together, that metal flow goes into those cracks, and then it shows up here on the coin. I think it's really cool. I know most of you don't really care about this stuff, but I just think die cracks are so much fun to me. And like I said, adds no value to the coin. It's just a nice example of some die cracks on a really nice 87 New Orleans Morgan dollar. And you can see here the nice O mint mark. Overall, a really nice strike as well. For the most part, you can see all the eagle's feathers. A little flatness there above the ear, but not too bad. So yeah, these are the first 12 coins in the display case. I hope this video wasn't too boring for you all, but there was a request for me to discuss what's in the display case here at Massabesic Gold and Silver, or at least what's behind the stuff I'm usually showing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today, and probably in a couple weeks' time I'll do the other 12 coins. That will be 11 Morgan dollars and 1 peace dollar, and we'll go through them. Some of them you've seen before on the channel, some of them you haven't. If you ever have any questions for me, you can always email me, or you can put it in the comments. Like I said, I'll always respond. For those of you who do email me already, you know I respond. And for those of you who put in comments, you know I respond to you as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you keep coming back and checking out my other videos. I will say I am not a coin dealer, but I enjoy selling coins on the side, so that's why I do have a lot of display cases and things like that that I utilize to organize the things that I sell. Right now, none of these coins are for sale. I'm sorry if you were thinking, oh wow, this would be great to buy one of these. I actually sold off most of my Morgans, hence why I only have 23 raw coins left. Anyway, until we meet again, everybody, stay safe and continue to enjoy.